Welcome back to the Manc Entrepreneur YouTube channel, and in today's episode I'm going to be talking to you about why positivity is crucial to have success in business. So I'm feeling slightly better today. The voice is still not back to 100%, but it's better than yesterday. And the reason, again, it sort of ties in with today, is positivity. You can't get down and get upset about what happens. You've just got to crack on with what's going on and get things done. So me having I didn't really feel like recording a video yesterday, but needs must, and you just crack on with it. I'm glad I did it, and it's that is generally how I'll approach most things, with that same positive attitude. I am perhaps one of the world's largest optimists. I'll always look on the bright side, and in today's episode we'll be touching on why that is crucial in business. A lot of the entrepreneurs and business people that are sort of well known, your likes of Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, and all the the usual go-tos, Zuckerberg, all the ones in the tech industry that I look up to, certainly, are all very much openly optimistic, people, and that could be the fact that the people that I just mentioned were billionaires, but also you've also got to remember that they weren't always billionaires. So having that, I would say, firstly, the optimism needs to come from, you need to believe in your idea or whatever it is that you're doing, the business that you are creating. If you do not have that positive outlook or that positive feeling deep down about the business, then chances are it might not be the right business to pursue. Whenever you're thinking about starting a business, or if you're in the process of starting a business, if you're not feeling excited every time that you're working on a business, or every time something's going on, then is it really the business that you should be working in? Because I still get excited now when I work on new things for our business, and it's that sense of optimism, that that positive, we're going to make a difference and no one can stop us sort of attitude, which goes along with it. Now, I know that for a lot of people, being like optimistic and overly positive isn't something which comes too naturally. But what I will say is that the vast majority, in fact, I can't think of a single one who isn't, in my network, who, again, sort of successful business people, they're all overly optimistic people. I can't think of one who isn't. And that, again, it's not a coincidence. These people, and like I said, not all of them are certainly, if you ask them, they wouldn't class themselves as successful yet, but I'm sure others would. But they're still working away, working on their different projects, their different businesses, and they have no means by made it in their own terms, but they believe in what they're doing and they know that they will get there. So that positivity is something that I've seen around my network and around extended networks of people I know. And a couple of things that I wanted to share with you is around this positivity piece today, is basically how you can keep yourself positive. In the world that we live in today, it's an ever more so depressing place, and not because people are more down than they have been. It's due to the surroundings that we put ourselves in. The media play a massive role. You can see a link here I did about why I don't read the newspapers anymore, or why the news is bad for you, I think it's called. Anyway, link's up here, check it out if you've not seen it already. But that made a big difference for me. I mentioned in that video how I used to read the news a lot. I was studying a politics degree, so I needed to be kept up to date with the goings on, and ever since I vowed never to read a newspaper or watch the news again, I've been so much more happier. And yeah, I do a bit of a critique of the newspapers in that video, so again, check it out. It's an interesting one. But yeah, firstly, stop reading newspapers and believing everything you read in them. It's mainly just depressing, scaremongering stuff which will not impact your life in any single way other than to bring your mood down. Secondly, I would say is I make a conscious effort now to cut out negative people from my sort of close circle of friends or close network that influence me on a daily, weekly, monthly level. And again, I notice such a big difference in that, not being dragged down by negative people and all the negative things they've got to say. Surround yourself with positivity and you'll find it much, much easier to remain at that positive level, regardless of whether it is work related or social related or personal related. Surround yourself with positive, optimistic people, and you will genuinely see an improvement in your own optimism and positivity. And then the third one, which is, again, this question, this whole episode came about because someone asked me, why am I so positive all the time? And because I thoroughly enjoy what I do as a job. I know a lot of people don't, and I'm hoping this channel can hopefully try and move them and help them move into something which they do enjoy. But also, I felt I need to answer this is to try and share what I do as well. So I'm a huge fan of motivational quotes and motivational videos. I'll put a couple of links to a few YouTube motivational things that I've watched. They're in one of my playlists somewhere. And yeah, I'm a big fan of motivational little picture quotes. Again, Google Images, just type in motivational images, motivational quotes, and you'll see loads, and you'll probably see a few on the whiteboard behind me. In lots of different episodes, I do try and share the positive love every now and again. Yeah, glass always full. Not half full, always full. Half with water, half with air equals always full. But yeah, I would say I've never met someone who's run a successful business who has been a pessimist. I think pessimists would not make the decisions that a lot of optimists would make. Hell, a pessimist wouldn't decide to start their own business because they think it's doomed to failure before they've even begun. So yeah, I guess that's probably a big selling point right there for why positivity is crucial to have success in your business. You have to have the audacity to believe that what you're going to do is going to work and is going to be successful. And like I said, sort of roundup of the top tips: cut out the news. You don't need it. Anything that's big going on in the world, you'll find out about it. Facebook, social media, Twitter, whatever. I use Twitter mainly for that sort of stuff, and you get to get it pretty from the source, so you don't get much spin. Cut out negative people. They're only going to bring you down, and these negative people are the ones who aren't going to celebrate your success. They're the ones who are going to try and bring you down to their level. You don't need them. Ultimately, you want people who are going to drag you up, push you up to be the best that you can be. And that you're not going to find that in negative people. It's harsh, but it's true. Gary Vaynerchuk made a very good point, actually, saying that he doesn't know what the answer is if a negative person is a family member. So it's safe. Like, I was so lucky. My mum and dad have been incredibly supportive about my sort of career choices and decisions, and have always pushed me to do whatever I thought was best. I can't imagine what it's like not having that support from family members. I will try and think of how I would deal with that, and maybe that's another episode for another day. And yeah, so you cut out negative acquaintances, friends, whoever it may be. Get rid of them. You don't need them. It sounds harsh, but it is true. Cut out the news, and then just surround yourself with positivity and motivational quotes and videos. There's a few links down below. Check them out. And if you have any favourite motivational quotes or videos that you personally like, let me know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Send me some links, because I'm always on the lookout for new things. I usually, if I'm working at the desk here, I usually just have one screen playing a YouTube, playlist of motivational stuff. Or I'll probably do another episode on that as well, what I actually do whilst I'm working. But with that said, that is why I think positivity is crucial to success in business. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. It means a lot. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching.